Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 2, number 2, Kita Edition! I think my character was sliding along the stone as I was saying that. Also, something else I've noticed is that a lot of times, like half the time, I forget to say 2. I'll just say Let's Play Dark Souls and forget 2. I just do. Okay, so as I'm warping back to the doors of Pharros, let's see, I want to go, not Ordeal's End, no, to Gurm's Respite, or Respite, I think you actually pronounced that Respite. I do want to say a couple things that you guys were pointing out to me. So, one thing that you guys were pointing out to me was that for the Doors of Pharros area, where I found the Santier's Spear, you can actually open up that area by only using one Pharros Lockstone. You only have to use it on the bottom one, you can walk through. You only need to use all 3 if you want the Mammoth to come through. And actually, I never realized this, so thank you guys for pointing that out. So that's for everyone watching who thinks you need to use all 3, you don't. You can only use 1. And that's really the only thing I believe that's worth getting in that area and using Pharros Lockstone for. Wow, I didn't think he was going to reach that far. Anyways, the other thing you guys were pointing out to me is something I was asking about just because oh, hello, Gurm. Something I was asking about just because I haven't done the, well, this Mastodon Gurm combo is kind of distracting me. Alright, let's just lead the Gurm away and we'll deal with him. There we go. So, other thing you guys were telling me is, as far as the Rat Covenant goes, I've just never, I guess, had anybody reach the end for me, and I've never reached the end. Either I killed a person or died beforehand. And when I saw the Fog Gate, I just assumed I couldn't go through. But apparently if you reach the end and go through the Fog Gate, that's just another way to win. So, yeah, so apparently that's the goal, is either get to the end or kill the person. And I kind of figured that was the case, but when I saw the Fog Gate, I was just like, oh, I guess I just can't go through. Alright, I don't want that treasure chest to get destroyed, so I'm going to lead this guy out. I kind of like his weapon, it's pretty cool. Swinging the giant chunk of stone. It actually looks like an anvil now that I'm looking at it. So, those are the Gurms. That's another Gurm. And I guess I pretty much talked about the lore in this area, or about them earlier. Someone was telling me just today, actually, on my Lost Sinner lore video, that apparently those statues the Rotten makes can be found in this area. Oh my god, they can. There they are. So that was kind of a possible connection of Pharros to the Rotten. But yeah, I never noticed that. It's funny, like right when I bring it up, that's when I run right into them. So, huh, that's really interesting. I think that's really cool. Did not notice that. I wonder if that does mean it could be Pharros. I've been trying to figure out what those statues mean. I don't know if they really actually do have any meaning. I mean, it could just be that they're supposed to be saints. Or a saint or something to that extent. I'm really not quite sure. I like this guy. I don't know why they took out, I mean, they didn't take it out, but in the E3 demo, or not the demo, but just the footage they were showing of the game, they showed this guy on that sword hilt tossing down the axes. I like that placement. It's too bad they moved it. I mean, I guess there aren't any Gurms there, but I think it's too bad. I've never caught that crystal lizard. I guess you kind of just need to use long range to hit it. To hit that, you know? I feel bad. This guy's just sitting, looking at this anvil thing, and I'm like, hey, backstab, backstab. I'm not even gonna kill you. I'm just gonna hurt you real bad. And then kill you with the R2. It's the only way to do. I've tried jumping up here, I couldn't get it. It's just so tempting. I'm like, I want to jump up there. Kita needs to make it up there. You know, something I really haven't done as much as I should in this area is just looking around the environment, like, just kind of just random doors on the wall, and I guess this looks like a door. It's not, but I mean, it looks like it. I noticed the doors of Pharros, but I didn't notice that, like those big hanging ones. I just noticed those giant blocks. The blocky block ones. I really like this area, this tiny part. It's not very big, but I do really like this part. I just think it's a cool environment. These guys have a pretty quick recovery, so you gotta watch out on them. Yeah, their axe actually looks like an anvil too. Ooh, we got a lot from them. Gurm Warrior gloves and Gurm Warrior Great Helm. I wonder if the Great Helm, maybe that'll say the lore on the Gurm, the part that, I mean, I already explained what it was, but maybe this one will actually say it. Most Gurm descendants refuse contact with outsiders and live with a sense of deep contempt for those who exiled them. Oh, there you go. That was the lore. So that's kind of talking about them hating humans. Also, their helmet kind of looks like a bell in a way. I'm not saying that there's any lore there. It just looks like a bell to me. It kind of reminds me of what the Bellkeeper's helmet is. To me, personally. I'm not trying to make any lore connections. It just does. It's hard sometimes. I don't know. Sometimes you want to make lore connections where there aren't any. And it's something I always try to watch out for, but I feel like I'm not sure if on my Lost Sinner video at the end I just did something completely dumb or if it was actually good. I thought it was interesting. The texture wall thing I talked about. I don't know if people watched that video or not, but I thought it was interesting what I talked about then with the texture wall. Just really, I don't know. It just looked like more than just a wrapping texture to me, but maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe I'm just crazy. Look at it in the game and let me know what you think when you actually look at it. But when I saw it, it was like a big like light bulb moment. Like, oh, whoa, wait a moment, whoa. Like normally a texture wrap doesn't look that clean, and it's pretty obvious what it is, and that just wasn't to me. All right, so these guys are peasants who possess dark magic on their scythes. But yeah, you can tell by the weapons they use too. Like a scythe is a peasant weapon, very, very, very much so. Like actually, that really is in medieval times. That's what peasants would use when they go to war. Would be scythes because they use scythes for farm work. So then when they would actually go to war battle or have to fight, they just use what they had, which was a scythe. So that's where that comes from. I think this is the only one that actually has anything on it. I think the other one's just the dude who could drop down. I don't think there's actually an item up there. Although he will drop down to fight you. Oh, we get hogs here. Oh, there's the thing you can do where you can leave these hogs down and like to feed, and you'll get a pickaxe from it. I thought that'd be cool. The pickaxe act like it does in Kingsfield, the Ancient City, where in Kingsfield, the Ancient City, it actually helps you open up secret areas and passages, and even areas that you need to traverse. But I don't know if there's anything like that in Dark Souls 2. There's that wall that I feel like you gotta be able to break in the Earthen Peak, and I could be totally wrong. It just looks like a breakable wall, and there's a way to drop down to where it is. And I think I showed that off in the Earthen Peak video. It just so looks like a breakable wall. I guess I just want it to be. I don't know if it is, but I never got the pickaxe just because I never felt like doing it. Honestly, I didn't need to for any videos, and that'd be pretty cool if it was more than. Ooh, actually, let me get this first before I drop into the well. It'd be cool if there was more to it, or if that wall was breakable, but I'm probably wrong. This well, I like this design. I like the well here. Unlike Firelink Shrine, you can actually drop into the wells, which reminds me of Kingsfield, the Ancient City, which I'm gonna start playing soon. I'm gonna start doing a Let's Play of that, and it will be fantastic. God, I love that game. The game's so good. Kingsfield, the Ancient City is kingly among games. 5 human effigies, so definitely want to get this one. That's a good treasure to get. For sure. I actually just played a bunch last night because I was doing a no-death playthrough for my stream, and I died. So, I decided that for this stream I wanted to get back to where I was so people don't have to watch me do the exact same thing all over again. And I just kind of wasn't paying attention. I was actually watching Game Grumps in the background. And I wasn't paying too much attention, and I died when I was pretty close to being back to where I was at, so I had to do it all over again a second time. The things you do, man. Things you do. Watch Game Grumps. That's the things I do. Sometimes. I liked it when it was Jontron and Aaron. Nothing against the new guys at all. It's just, you know, personal taste and preference. Which is what it all is. It's what it always is. Like, I love Ian B's playthroughs for Dark Souls too. You know, he's just a great narrator, great commentator, and fun to watch. And it's different. It's a different style, and I enjoy both styles. So it kind of just depends. I mean, what mood I'm in. I like comedy, fast cut styles too. Like, I actually really like Inside Gaming, and maybe it's just the preference because I kind of worked for them briefly, but I actually really like it. I find them funny, except for when they're playing Dark Souls. Then you know, my inner Dark Souls nerd rages, and I'm like, ugh! But other than when they're constantly complaining about it, But other than that, I actually really like them. I think their content's pretty funny. So it's just a different style of cutting. Oh, you know what I want to do? I like trying to lure these guys out. And the boulder is right here. I always have trouble actually getting that boulder to hit them. Yes, I suck at that. I'm never good at it. I only got one of them. I guess I tried too early. I should just run it over to them. I always think that the boulder is going to be closer to me than it actually ends up being. And that's always my problem. Anyways. Now I'm sad. Oh, I thought that was going to be a death. I was ready to be like, no! Come get me, peasant. Come and get me. Come on. Oh, so let's talk about some lore stuff as opposed to just Let's Plays. So this is the Royal Army campsite over there. That's what that is in that area, that spot. But there's all peasants that inhabit it. So there's a couple things that probably happened here. It's likely Vendrick or someone. Hey, you're just kind of just floating there. What's up? I didn't know you could fly. I want to be a peasant now. Oh, goodbye. So, a Royal Army campsite. I think there's a couple things going on here, especially since we just see peasants all over the place. I think it's likely that King Vendrick or someone tried to, and I wish I'd said this in my lore video and I didn't on Seldora, but I think someone sent in soldiers, probably King Vendrick, to go kind of hold back and contain the spiders to this area, and they failed. So I think that's what's going on there. But there's all peasants inhabiting the area, so I think those are just the people who worked here and were part of the lower rungs of society. By the way, I think this this cliff area, I think that actually leads right into where Freya's domain is. I think this is actually directly above Freya's domain, as a note. Anyways, and here we get the spider doors. We're coming to Freya. We're coming. I really want to get the Murakumo. I'm excited to get that. I love that weapon. You know what weapon's awesome that I just recently started using more is the Ancient Dragon Sword. It's more powerful than the Murakumo, and I love its R2 wind attack for PvP. I never really used to use that stuff in Dark Souls 1 because I would try to parry more often. Man, I'm just really enjoying the wind attack and using that, having some range since I'm primarily a melee guy. So here we have a bunch of holes, and you're like, man, that's kind of creepy when you go into those spider doors. And creepier even than that is when you just see that one there. You're like, oh no. And they're just waiting, and they just hang out. Good for my lore video, though. I was able to get a nice shot of the spider just by doing that. You're like, here's the spider. I'm presenting him to you. Although deactivating the menu stuff so it looks better. Because they won't attack you until you fall for their trap, which I would never fall for. The trap of opening up this treasure chest. Which, actually, I guess that's what that red fire thing is. That's just literally like calling the spiders. I thought maybe it was like a fire or something, but I guess it's just like a spell to make attract the spiders. Do not take over my body! They're scavengers. They drop a random drop of so many different things. Like, oh, Mastodon, Great Sword, Bandit Axe I just got. You can get the Great Scythe from them. There's a lot of drops you can get from them. There's another Bandit Axe. Like, it's a huge range of things. And 20 heavy bolts in there. It's not really worth it, even if you're a crossbow guy. I mean, I guess it is. I don't know. There's no reason not to do it now that I think about it, unless you're afraid of dying. So here's going to be a secret passage so we can get another Estus Flash shard. Be careful. Be wary, New Game Plus, things change. I don't want to give away a New Game Plus. I shouldn't have said that. Anyways, here we get an Estus Flash shard from this dude just hanging out the window. He tried to kill himself, and he failed. Well, I guess he didn't. He's dead, but he was like, I'm going to leap. I'm going to take the leap, and then he never did. Just so random, this dude just hanging out there. And we get to the Prowling Magus, which actually, I should probably try and summon Benhart or Jugo here. He's just summoned for this boss. And I don't know where his summon sign is. At least I'm fairly certain he is. But where is his summon sign? Did I not talk to him enough? Because this will make it easier to complete his storyline. Oh no. Oh no, where's Benhart's summon sign? Maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm fairly certain you can use him for this boss fight. I really think you can. And I thought I talked to him enough, but maybe I didn't. Ah, that'll make me so sad. What do I want to do? You know what? I'm gonna go talk to Benhart more, and I will kick quick cut back to here because I do want to try and do a storyline if I possibly can. So I'll be back, guys. Benhart, come on. You gotta help me out with the Prowling Magus. It's the hardest boss in the game.
Clearing the way was your doing, was it?
Yeah, I had to talk to him again.
Didn't think you had it in you, pal.
Well, I got a lot of things in me.
No. That's not
That
like
sounds
it
strange.
No. It was a pleasant surprise, that's all. Name's Benhart. Thanks to you, I can resume my journey.
Ah, no problem. Well, you know,
If we share
Benhart,
the same path, I'm sure
you know what I
that
could,
we are
what I could really
I'll
use.
repay my debt to you in battle. I swear it. By my sword.
Yeah, speaking
Though
of
the head's gonna be long.
that sword there,
I'm here.
I could really use it. Looks pretty nice. I mean, it looks kind of fake, but I'll still take it. I'll wear your faux moonlight sword. Folkleys, like Oakley's. Faux moonlight sword. Yeah, there's no really good way to say that. Yeah, not at all the moonlight sword.
It's a true man who, I swear it.
Your sword ain't ancient. Ooh, but I can learn joy from you. Nice. Nice. I forgot that he gives you a gesture. So for 100% completion for achievements, you do actually need to talk to him at least the second time to get the joy gesture. Now that's specifically for gesture achievements, that is. What you got for me? Mail breaker. See, yet another different item from them. They drop everything. They drop the world. Alright, let's find. There we go. What? Oh, that's not Benhart. Ah! Apparently these guys drop Titanite chunks. I just want to point that out as I cut out of this. It's a good thing to note. And large Titanite shards. Alright, so I couldn't remember where Benhart or Jugo was, because I actually don't think I've ever used them against the boss, and I realized they could be further back. And it turns out he's at the Royal Campsite, so we're going to summon Benhart or Jugo so we can continue this quest, and look out this giant hole in the tent. They should probably work on that. But, you know what? If anything, it just means Benhart's going to survive on the way, not that he wouldn't. Benhart's awesome. Benhart is a true warrior, unlike Lucatiel. You know, Lucatiel's like, I don't know about that girl. But Benhart is a champion among men. He survives, even though he's using a fake ancient sword. It's just that confidence, you know, it's the placebo effect. It's like the whole story about Babe Ruth, where Babe Ruth thought that he was gonna use the juice, put the juice on him. Don't fall off, Benhart. Oh, are you? Oh my God.
Don't fall off, Benhart. Oh, are you?
That just happened, guys. That seriously just happened. Benhart just vanquished himself by falling off of the ledge! Benhart! What are you doing? Alright, I'm gonna go use the bonfire, and Benhart and I will work our way back. Oh my God. Right when I'm talking Benhart up. Oh, man. That was... okay. That just happened. Apparently he can't handle pigs. That's his downfall. These pigs. We gotta take these guys out because Benhart can't do it. He can't handle it. Oh, they drop smooth and silky stones. That's pretty good. I still don't have all the item drops memorized yet. I really should. People have asked me to make farming guides, and yeah, I know it'd be really useful, and I should. I honestly just don't know all of them yet. That's why I haven't. I think Terramantis made a farming something guide. I think. I could be wrong. But yeah, I know those are super useful. All right, let's go find Benhart again. It was that tent that had the giant hole in it. This one. All right, Benhart. Well done last time. You're my hero. Went from 0 to hero in no time flat. That's a great song from Hercules. Okay, I'm gonna pick up this peasant attire. So as you can see, just the fact that they're dropping that indicates that these guys are peasants. I mean, just looking at them you can tell, but that's a further indicator. Benhart, what's going on here? Where are you? Oh. Benhart, leave the peasants alone, man. The peasants weren't doing anything to you. At least that one wasn't. I still find it hilarious. I cannot believe that he died the way he died. That was just ridiculous. Seriously ridiculous. But I've got the footage now. I have it, it's mine. I get very competitive over my footage. Kind of depends on what it is. Sometimes when I find something, I'm like, I gotta keep this under wraps until... so nobody else can find it. I was the first. All right, Benhart, don't die by boulder, please. Wait, are the boulders not there anymore? Is that what's up? No, that was not good. Benhart, save me, please. Benhart, you're supposed to be a champion among men. Save me, somebody save me. I just realized I'm trying not to hurt Benhart, and I don't think you can hurt. Yeah, you can't hurt a white phantom. Okay. I guess the boulder's not back. Maybe only respawns if you die, just like the area in the Black Gulch, where if you go back to a fire, those poison darts don't respawn, but if you die, they do respawn. So maybe it's just like that, which is nice, actually. Before I wasn't sure because I thought they changed it to make it easier, but now I realized what it was. So it just depends on if you die or not, and that's what that is. We're gonna have a fun surprise waiting for us, Benhart. A whole crap load of spiders just waiting to attack us. Benhart, be careful, man. These spiders, they're not playing. They will attach themselves to your back and control you like a puppet. I've seen it in the future. I've seen it happen in the future. All right. Now we've got an alive Benhart to go fight the Prowling Magus with us. It was a task. It was a chore. It was difficult to do, but we have done it. The hardest boss in the game. Yeah. Holy crap. Whoa. That's the most that they've ever hurt me. I guess I usually just dodge out of the way of that. All right, let's do this thing. This ain't cool. This is not cool, Prowling Magus. I don't like this joke. This isn't funny. Is he healing himself or something? Crap. What is wrong with me today? If I die at the Prowling Magus, I will hate myself. Okay, so... die Resurrector. Crap. Are you... seriously the most trouble I've ever had? I blame it on the fact that Benhart gives them more life. That... okay. Fine, we'll deal with this one first then. This casting one, who's probably gonna get revived by his buddy. Caster is gone. And then we'll deal with the other one. Yeah, the guy in the middle isn't a big deal at all. He's pretty easy. You gotta get rid of the guys on the side first. And then this guy is nothing. This goat-headed Prowling Magus. It's a cool boss design. I kind of wish it had more to it. I actually do like the design of it. Benhart, can you deal with the congregation for me, please? Continue really helping me out by dealing with these guys. That was what I really wanted your help with. Hey, Benhart. Hey, Benhart. We did it! We did it, Benhart! Yeah! It was all us, teamwork! I want to get out of this church. It looks like it's also been kind of corrupted by the way the stones are coming down. By the spider infestation, but it just looks like it. I probably isn't designed like that. I mean, I guess it has, because the spiders have gone past, so I guess that would make sense. So this is actually really difficult to, or easy to miss. Not difficult to miss. It's really easy to miss. I actually missed this my first time finding that. But this is where our partner in this game is. So, as you can see, he's wearing the entire Velka set. Just like, Cromwell. And this is going to be Oswald.
Something seems to be bothering you.
Really? I don't think I'm sinned.
Yes, I can tell. It is written upon your face.
It is?
You have doubts about something you did.
I do. I do have doubts.
I'm Cromwell. Regret, anguish,
I think I just reversed that.
bewilderment. What wonderful gifts they are.
I actually have regrets that I called you
Together,
Oswald in the other room,
they are the
Cromwell,
essence
when
of
Oswald's in
life.
Dark Souls 1.
Don't you agree?
Together they're, sure. Yeah.
But now you're lost, bewildered by your own actions. You poor little thing.
Pet me, please. I feel like a poor little
Yes,
thing.
how tiny and frail are we?
I don't know, when I hear you poor little
But if
thing,
your
it
heart
reminds me
is
of
yet
like someone
sincere,
talking to a dog.
your
And you're like, oh,
sins
you
will
poor
be
little thing, and petting it.
forgiven. Now is the chance. Demonstrate your sincerity to
Whoa,
me.
whoa. Cromwell, we just met, okay? I only demonstrate my sincerity to people I've known for a while, maybe after a couple dates. Ask for pardon. You have not sinned! Yeah.
Anyone can be forgiven, as long as he is sincere.
I'm totally sincere, you know? Don't you
matter
trust
how
me? With a face like
terrible the
this?
sin. Surely. Anyone can.
So that's
no
pretty much all
matter-
he says at the
surely.
moment. Other than this gear that he's wearing, that's really the only reference that I've found to Velka from Dark Souls 1 is just the fact that he's still wearing that same gear. Well, I suppose also the crow. You know, I mean, she is definitely referenced to Velka as those crow demons were, as Miyazaki himself said, specifically supposed to be worshippers of Velka. So I guess that makes two. But, yeah, there's not much that really mentions her, which is kind of a shame. Here you can buy the whole white priest set. So the clerics of Dranglake were not viewed with particular reverence, and their positions were only preserved as a nod to tradition. It is customary for clerics to wear a different garb depending on their sex, but the reason for this practice is unknown. This is men's headpiece. So I find this description pretty interesting, because that the clerics weren't viewed with particular reverence, and I think that probably has to do with the fact that King Vendrick was ruling, and it probably is an influence from Nishandra, because Nishandra's dark and these guys would be faith-based, so I think that's actually why that is a direct influence from Nishandra, and that would be my interpretation. Oh, that was a long fall. That was a long fall. Long fall. And we will light the fire. So, what do I want to do with my souls? Nothing! I'm not going to use them, just to make everybody mad. So, I could go down here, or I could drop off this way. There's kind of two ways you can go. Let's drop off this way, even though I guess you could technically just go down here by going the other way. I'll go this way first. So, did I talk to Pate and them? Yeah. So, because I talked to both of them, they're now fighting each other. And I think you have to pick a side in order to get an item, but I don't know if it really matters. Whose side you pick? I kind of want to... I like Cromwell's equipment more. I forget that if you get his equipment for killing him or for killing Pate, but I always save Pate, so this time I'm going to save Cromwell. And that's really just for the sake of doing things differently. I think that they're both bad. That's my interpretation, is I don't think either of them are trustworthy. So, yeah. Actually, doesn't he end up wanting the Ring of Thorns? He's like, give it to me. If you don't, then I'll kill you. I think that's why I always say Pate. Let me look at the Ring of Thorns first before I do it. Ring counterattacks when damage is taken. The ring spikes drive into the wearer's skin so that each blow taken fuels spike towards the perpetrator. It's ring granted protection by Cromwell, god of struggle. And this is what Pates has. This is an interesting ring that he had. When damage is taken, the ring retaliates. And yeah.
Serves you right.
See, Cromwell really does seem evil. I know a lot of people want Cromwell. Or Cromwell, sorry. Crichton, Pate. Crichton. I know a lot of people want Crichton. This is Crichton, sorry. Crichton to be, or Pate to be the evil one and Crichton to be good. Because it's the reverse and all that. I think they're both bad. I really think they're both bad. I don't think either of them's good. Yeah, I don't think either of them's trustworthy.
I did it.
I mean, even after this, like, Pate's like, I don't know why he attacked me, man. I'm sorry about that.
Thanks for your help. He was no pushover. Here, take this and go to my bolt hole down the way.
So they also both give you this, and no matter what, the trap happens, and he says it's his hole.
What's there?
Or Pate says it's theirs.
Yours. Just a small token of appreciation.
Maybe you have to kill him, and then you talk... Actually, that might be what it is to get a set. If you kill him and then go talk to the old hag, Melentia. Melentia sells the equipment of NPCs you've killed. So if you kill an NPC... At least I think you have to kill them. But Melentia's the one who'll sell that equipment. And on the other hand, bosses you've killed or bosses you've defeated, you get that from Molin. So yeah, Molin gives you bosses, Melentia gives equipment, and Melentia gives you NPC equipment. You should get this Zweihander. Oh crap. That was slowly going at me, I kind of just let it happen. Oh, stop it. Don't kill me. No, no! I was trying to roll and I just couldn't pull it off in time. Oh god. Shit! Well guys, I'll see you next time. Well, I got really lucky and my audio just cut out. But it actually cut out at a perfect time. Alright, so my audio cut out, as I said. And yeah, so let's go the other direction and we'll end up back where we were before so I can get the souls that I missed when I died and all that. Yeah, actually it was kind of perfect timing. I died, looked over, and my audio cut out and stopped working, and it was like, hey, this is actually, this is right when I died, or right around the time I died, when I finally, like, exported. Because I wanted to export just in case. I don't want another thing to happen like it did for my final episode of my Dark Souls playthrough, where something just got messed up, and I don't have anything. Yeah, so this is, like, it was just literally an alternate route. Oh, I guess that's how you get that, guys. You can go down that way. Anyways, yeah, that's all there is to going this one. It's literally like you can either drop down the way I first dropped down, or you can drop down this second way. So yeah, doesn't matter. Let's go ahead and actually drop down this time. Instead of getting greedy, which is what killed me. So I was trying to get that item, even though there are millions of bolts coming. And here's another Estus Flash shard. This is actually the last one I found. For whatever reason, it just took me a long time to find this one. And now we're gonna get the spiders and get them to come and be like, yo, I wanna come join the party. This is the party, I heard I was invited. You're not. Not invited, get out of here, spiders. Oh crap. I think I'm gonna die again. Like, let me make sure I don't get hit by these magic beams that I don't think can reach me actually. Alright, so now we got another Estus Flash shard, along with all of my wonderful souls back. All of them. So that's actually 2 Estus Flash shards right in this immediate area, which is pretty cool. Oh, door does not open from this side. Totally forgot about that. Oh no! I'm gonna kill a basilisk in anger. Anger. Another spider. Where did you come from? Oh, okay, there we go. Cool. That's okay. I'll get my Murakumo, I'll explore this area, and then maybe I'll wrap back. We'll see. I mean, I do want to get that. That's the bonfire in there, so we're definitely going to go in there at some point and get that. Stop it! Stop casting spells. I hate these casters. So I'm trying to figure out if there's anything to these marionettes here. Interesting is they have holes in their center, sort of like all the giants. Then these ones don't. I don't know why that is. The holes in the center kind of are like those giants, and maybe it allows you to control things, but... yeah, it's kind of also just really creepy. I think that's the other thing to say about it. It's creepy. Creeps me out.
Are we meeting? This
You creep me out.
my
You look
workshop.
creepy. You create creepy
In your
things.
tongue, I believe I would be called a blacksmith.
You creepy
I
blacksmith.
create all manner of equipment using an ancient technique unique to my people.
By using marionettes
Normally,
and
I
dolls.
only cater to a
do it for
very
you.
select few. But I have a debt to you. I will craft one thing of your choice. My wares are far from ordinary. I am certain that they will please you. I require no payment this time, but you must bring me a wondrous soul.
I only just
My
noticed there's randomly that
technique
candle
absolutely
there.
requires it.
In the middle there.
I
See that
trust
candle?
you will
I just noticed
understand.
that. So many little details. Okay, so let's see.
The
Touch her.
nature of an item is greatly influenced by the soul that was used to create it.
So that kind of indicates that the soul does,
They can
like
be
what item is
tricky to
created
use,
actually really does relate back to
When
the soul.
wielded properly, are extremely powerful. This is what I meant by unique. These wares are not for use by ordinary folk.
So basically the items you get from souls are actually going to have lore implications. That's basically what that means.
It's hard to believe now, but this land was once a flourishing kingdom.
It looks like a flourishing kingdom
Its
to
king,
me.
Vendrick, came close to unlocking the essence of the soul.
Oh, so she's talking about Drenglick.
What a dazzling soul he surely had.
Shallquire
Imagine
references how
what I
his soul
might
used to be
create with
in the
such
past.
a powerful soul.
Maybe I'll give you his soul.
It is said that our technique originates from a strange being that inhabited this land. A pale beast that lived long, long ago. We don't even know what exactly it was. If you find a wondrous soul, bring it by for me to have a look.
So that pale beast she's referencing is likely Seath. It's weird to me because Seath has nothing to do with smithing in any way. And yeah, that's kind of strange to me. I don't really understand that and why it has to do with Seath. But the pale beast sounds like Seath. You know, it sounds like she's referring to Seath.
Do you find me strange?
I just find it strange that you're friendly to me when in Dark Souls 1 you were like, I'm gonna kill
Humans
you.
are always this way. The way you glare at any unfamiliar creature. That mix of curiosity, fear, and revulsion.
It's because you tried to kill me in the past.
Oh, well, it hardly concerns me.
I don't really look human myself. I mean, I'm not looking too good.
The nature of an item is...
Alright, so that's all that she's gonna say. So, let's do the important thing and buy the Murakumo. I have enough strength to wield it, and that's perfectly okay. I don't need that much strength. I think you just need 15 to wield it properly. And that's it. Let's see, does she sell anything else interesting? She actually... I guess we should look at some of the soul stuff that she has. So, Lost Sinner's sword. The true nature of the sword is unknown even to the Lost Sinner herself. Again, referring to the Lost Sinner as a female, even though the Lost Sinner looks fairly male. Those who choose this sword will share the burden of the Lost Sinner's misdeeds. Again, multiple misdeeds there. Lost Sinner has multiple misdeeds. It's not just one. She has sins. Plural. So I don't think the first flame is her only sin. Butcher's Knife is from the Soul of the Rotten. Who in their right mind would create such a thing? Perhaps it is best not to dwell on how it was likely used in the past. I don't really find much lore out of that personally, but if anyone has any interpretation on that, I'd love to hear. I'd be curious. Anyways, Iron King Hammer comes from the old Iron King soul. The corpse of the old Iron King became the vessel that bred Icarus Earth. The heavy rock tip is formed of cooled magma with a still smoldering core. Strong attack releases its inner power. Should be R2. And then actually the Dragon Slayer is considered this, because again, these are souls that would be from Dark Souls 1, essentially. So, you know, you got Gwyn's soul would be the old Iron King's soul. Not saying that it specifically is, but I mean, his soul was reborn and then inhabited the old Iron King. And then the Rodden would be Nito inhabited that, and then for the Lost Sinner it'd be the Witch of Islith inhabited that. So Old Dragon Slayer would be Gwendolyn inhabited that. The spirit of the knight, known as the Dragon Slayer, was imbued with the power of lightning and shattered the stone scales of dragons. So, normal Dragon Slayer, not necessarily Old Dragon Slayer, I guess, when they say the spirit of the knight known as the Dragon Slayer, whereas this would be the Old Dragon Slayer that they're talking about. So,
Come back again.
yeah. I still don't think Old Dragon Slayer is Gwendolyn, and I know people are going to argue with me on this one. I just don't, and it's fine if you do. It's totally fine, I just don't. And, you know, that's alright. It's where different interpretations are going to come into play. Ha! And with that, we can move forward even more. Yeah, if I do, I think there's a way to go back upstairs from the other side, and that's actually why I'm doing this. Is because I figure I'll just wrap around that way before I go back, but just in case I'm wrong, I wanted to at least explore everything here. Soul Vortex have any interesting lore to it? I don't know if it does. Let's find out. Oh, I already got Soul Vortex, so I'm not gonna look at it. I don't care anymore. I already got it. It doesn't matter. Get Titanite chunk. That matters, because I can use it for my Murakumo now when I go start leveling that baby up. Murakumo rocks. I love that. So I'll probably go equip it before I fight the boss. Or at least see if I can get away from the Basilisk. I want to be petrified. Don't want it. Get away. Actually, you know what? This one doesn't have the giant eyeballs. You notice that? I actually never really realized that before, but yeah, this guy, no giant eyeballs on this one. Or they're smaller. Look at that. I don't know why I never noticed that. See, this one's like a much smaller eyeball for the top part. It's like, it's almost like maybe it's a baby one or something. I wonder, I guess maybe it's just something to do with new design. I'm not sure what the purpose of the giant eyeballs was supposed to be, other than just to trick enemies, but I don't know how it would when it makes them look less intimidating. Maybe to make it look like your eyesight is further. Alright, this is too heavy to open. You gotta break it open. I forgot about that. These guys are angry at me now because I went too far. Went past the threshold. Oh, this guy's like, I'm back down. I'm out. Yeah, so for this sand thing, it's probably smarter to shoot at it from the distance, but I'll just go ahead and attack it. The door. Oh, crap. I didn't see you summoned there. Black Phantom. Farmer. Peasant. I don't know what this guy's name is now, because I missed this. Maybe he wasn't. Maybe he just was there, and he wasn't actually summoned. Just a Black Phantom enemy. Oh, wow, nice attack. Well done, that was a good one. I'll give you props for that one. But you will get backstabbed. I wasn't even going for that. That was your own fault for turning around at the wrong moment. Wasn't even going for it, farmer. Like how I'm having like a conversation like as a PvP guy. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude. I love that. That's pretty funny to me. Explosion of sand because there's so much in here. So anyways, if we go further back here, this is actually where you're going to use that key. The Seldora Den key. Which actually I should probably look at the description of since I got it. Seldora Den key. The fools that venture into Seldora unaware of the ancient deeds that still haunt the cove are transfigured into unspeakable malformations. And those malformations are those spider guys that we saw earlier. This one over here is a trap, as the person is clearly indicating for us. Holy crap. I can't believe that killed me. I really can't believe that killed me. I thought I'd get away. Oh, alright. I guess this is a good thing, because I wanted to go back up to the bonfire anyway, so... You know what? Save me a homeward bone. Thank you so much for that one. Save me a homeward bone. I appreciate it. I actually thought you heard Pate's voiceover if you save Crichton, but I guess I'm wrong. I guess you don't hear Pate's voiceover if you save Crichton. So that's interesting, actually. That makes Pate seem a little worse. You know? Seems a little lower down now, and how good he is of a character. I don't trust him as much. I guess I could have gone up the other way. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and look through the rest of this room before I drop down there, just in case. So there's a spider hidden back here, just in case you can't come back up here. I don't think there's anything else to this room other than the fact that there's a spider there. Who, by the way, I'm sure people have noticed, but they have giant skulls on their abdomens on their back. I actually think this is one of the cooler areas in the game for the sake of what it is. The fact that it's, get out of here, door. Like, when you think about, like, these doors, that cave area is a spider's burrow, and that's pretty creepy, and I think that's awesome. I like any area that has an extra creep factor to it like that. I find that really cool. Also, these guys are awesome. These enemies are so cool. The design of it with the spiders controlling them. I love it, man. It's like one of my favorite designs in this game. So get that Titanite chunk, and I guess you can't actually go back up here, so good thing I died. Good thing I died! Worked out for the best. So now what I can do is, I don't think this pot contains anything, but I'm gonna check. So now what I'm gonna do is go get that bonfire that I missed. the bonfire. And get out of here, spider. Get out of here. We got some hang gliding to do. Some zip lining, not hang gliding, zip lining to do. Go through here. Man, this just sucks because I'm really not sure how much time I'm at now, but I guess I'm gonna assume that I have time to beat Freya, and then I'll probably wrap it up after that because I really just don't know. I just had no clue. Stop summoning your things at me. I already killed you. Yeah, you do want to go this way for sure. You just might as well get the bonfire that's a little bit closer. Actually, I think now that I think about it, I think it's quicker to get to Freya the other way. I think that's a little bit quicker if you go the other way first. I always would go this way because it seemed like the later bonfire, so it seemed like it was quicker, but yeah, I think the other way is actually easier. You probably have less obstacles if you go the other way to deal with for like trying to get to Freya. Because then you can just drop down that top layer and just keep on dropping down real quickly. But at least we opened up this door now, so we got that obstacle out of the way. I'll show you guys what I mean. This is definitely quicker if you want to go to Ornifex. Like, then this is better. But otherwise... Oh! Really? You really followed me all the way there? Hate the homing. Hate it. Not cool. Alright, let's deal with this guy and not get petrified. Don't know what just appeared behind me. That spider stuff is still moving. That's creepy. I don't think it's supposed to. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 spider. I didn't think he was going to hurt me for that much. I knew he was probably going to get me. I just didn't think it would be that bad. Did they just burrow into the ground? Where did it go? Yeah, so this is actually going to be a way to go back up. But let's go ahead and keep on going through this way. And I hope that treasure chest is still open. I'll have to get hit by the trap again. Great, it's not. Let's hope that trap doesn't hurt me. Ugh.
That'll leave a nasty scar.
Oh. Okay, you do get paid. You do get his voiceover regardless, so there you go. That's just for rusted coins. Rusted coins are great. Never mind, I take it back. Not just for rusted coins. Rusted coins are really good. If you're trying to farm, especially for some of the ridiculously annoying ones to get where you have to go into New Game Plus and New Game Plus Plus Plus, etc., just to get one item from an enemy who only respawns once as a Black Phantom, you really want to use your rusted coins. Anyways, we just got the engraved gauntlets, and I'm going to go ahead and take a look at those because there's some good lore stuff on them. The wealthy merchant Fiorenza searched for these rare and precious gauntlets his entire life, but was not the one who found them. And Fiorenza was from Volgan, which is the merchant city. He's like one of the well-known merchants from Volgan. And it's said to bring good fortune to the wearer. It gives you a rare chance that normal attacks become critical hits, so that can definitely be useful. I don't use it, but it can really be useful for sure. But yeah, so that guy's from Volgan, as I said, merchant town. That's what they're known for. Take you out. You guys, stop! Get out of here, spiders. I don't like you. I don't like it. Get out of here. As we travel on upwards. I could knock this door open if I want to, but I'll open up. I'll be good. I'll behave. I really think you could... I thought you could keep climbing up further. You can drop down there. Am I wrong on that? If I am, I might just warp back again. For some reason, I thought there was actually a way to go back up from around here. Like a lever that you could pull. But maybe I'm mistaken. Huh. Well then, in that case, I will see you guys in a moment. I'm gonna use Homeward Bone and, again, explore the area even further. So I'll see you guys soon. Alright, we are back. Notice the giant pile of burning bodies up there? How did those get there? Who set those on fire? Well, if that's just like, when you see those bodies, those hollows keep on coming back to life and dying again, and coming back to life and dying again. Even though I guess technically you'd go right back to a bonfire, but that is their bonfire! How horrible of an existence would that be, just constantly be burning in agony? And then you die, and then revive and burn in agony again. And and then die and revive and burn back in agony again, over and over and over again. Be pretty bad. Pretty bad. Yeah, so I think, as I said, so the spiders on the back of these guys are actually controlling them if you pay attention to it. And here I should be able to show you guys, so... Yeah, if you notice, spiders literally on the back of that hollow. And it's gripping it from both sides. And one of its claws, one of its pincers is stuck through its mouth. And that's what attacks you from the mouth spot. Is a pincer that is literally going through its mouth in the back of its head. So, yeah, really, really creepy when you actually notice what that actually is. Which I love. I'm all about it. I'm all for that. My type of design. So, yeah. Oh, it's Seldora robes. So these guys actually dropped Seldora equipment in the Seldora set, which would indicate that these guys used to be residents of Seldora, like the nobles. For all these guys who have the spider stuff on the back of them. And there's actually a lever to get this and bring this down. Which, maybe it's back behind this. Yeah, there it is. So, this is how you get the, Oh, he's like, I can't pull this. There's a giant bookshelf in the way and box in my way. But yeah, so if you pull this, that's gonna bring this thing down. And allow you to get this one. Whoops. I guess, gotta jump for it. There we go. So make sure you look behind those bookshelves. It's not always just horribleness behind it. Southern Ritual Band, +1. I think we already have the Southern Ritual Band, but this is related to Aldia. And this is the +1 version of it. Yeah, we do. So there's a +1 version of it. Gives you an additional attunement of additional spells. If I read that correctly. But it's related to Aldia. So this will allow us to kind of crawl in the back here in this area. And that's that window we were looking at before. But, yeah, for some reason I thought that this meant we could go up higher, but it's literally just a wraparound back through here and just another way. And, yeah, so that's kind of what that is. And it brings us to this sand area. But I think there's just death in there, so nothing for us there. But it will allow us, if we want to drop on this side. And I'm actually going to go ahead and get the Murakumo now. So that's what I'm going to do, and I will see you guys in a moment. Or I have the Murakumo. Sorry, I'm going to go level it up now. So actually thinking I might need my strength at 15, so I'm going to raise up my strength to 15. It's either,
Is here to see. However,
it's either 10 or 15 to be able to dual wield. But I think you need, like... I think it's 15 that I'm going to need it for the 20. So I'm going to level up my strength once and use my souls for that. And that should allow me to definitely dual wield the Murakuma properly. Plus I got a bunch of Estus Flash shards, so I'm going to go ahead and give those to the Emerald Herald before I forget. Because you know me, I forget that. As I mentioned, I like how a lot of times when I mention is when I'm doing it, but I really do forget. Yeah, side 2. And let's go upgrade our Murakumo. You know, I just realized is there's no Majula, music Majula, because I turned that off for my lore stuff I was recording. So let's go ahead and throw that back on. And that also gives us the boss music. That's why, actually, there's no boss music during the other boss I fought, the Prowling Magus, because I forgot to turn this back on. I just didn't notice. Alright, so let's go ahead and reinforce the Murakumo. Where's my Murakumo? There we go. Plenty of Titanite shards, and you can see this already went up from B to A for the scaling. I don't think it gets to S, but I could be wrong. Oh, I got plenty of large Titanite shards. Good. Good! I was afraid. And Titanite chunks get +8. And there you can see it's already got a higher attack than the katana by far. A way higher attack. Even though it has less scaling. The scaling really just doesn't seem to do much. So this Murakumo is going to be far more powerful. It's definitely slower. But, it's far, far more powerful. And yeah, it weighs a little more, but that's fine. It's fine. I don't mind. And yeah, it's just like so much more power. I can't one-hand it, but I haven't been two-handing anyways, so it doesn't matter. Alright, I'll see you guys back. I'm going to go ahead and warp back a little bit closer, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this closer to, you know, closer to the boss. So I'll see you guys momentarily. Alright, ignoring guys, and we're going to run over. You see that there's a trap right above there. So let's go ahead and get those guys to attack me. And I think just by opening this, they're gonna drop down. Yeah. Main thing is, spiders will drop down there, but only if you, I think it only starts happening if you open the door, so we'll take care of these guys first. Large titanite shard from them. And yeah, so all these crystal things I think are actually the Brightstones, like that on the wall. Some people have equated it with Seath and with the crystal caverns. And like you're digging into the crystal caverns and that's what all that Brightstone is. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. It's an interesting thought. I think Paradigm Shift has a whole video on that if you guys want to check that out. But yeah, it's an interesting thought. I don't know what I think, to be honest. A lot of this stuff, between Lordran and Drink Lake, I still really don't have a complete opinion. I'm sorry. I just don't. So, anyways, yeah, so that's one of the thoughts that relates it, at least for him, that relates the two. Let's get this item. So, oh, hey. I was like, ugh. Stuck. So this door right here, you need Seldora's Den key to open up. That one, this one, which you only get from beating, from killing the Hollow that's walking around, and that's why I think it's very likely that Hollow walking around is Seldora himself. That's what I equate it to with why I think it's Seldora. Seldora's trousers. Everything here in the area is named after Seldora, but I think that's just because he founded the area. Here we get to the giant webby crossy room, and I guess everyone's gonna get mad at me if I don't pick up all the items in here. I don't remember what's what. I kind of just totally skip it and just go as fast as I can to the boss, but since I'm doing this Let's Play, I guess I'll go ahead and go for getting all the items in this area. Because there's a bunch of ways you can wrap around back to the top and all that. So I will try to get all of them, and hopefully I won't miss any of them. So yeah, usually for this spot, for example, I would have dropped off already, but I wouldn't have even gone this way. And then I guess you missed the Ferris Lockstone. That's one that I always have trouble finding all of them. Is there anything over here? No? Okay, well we can drop down on this spider web. And up. That guy. This one. Did I get him? Good. Good. Get that guy. That guy. And yeah, there's a bunch of ones that you want to like go back up just to get everything. Yeah, we're actually pretty close to the ground level here. If we drop on that other one, we would have been further higher up. But anyways, let's keep on climbing back up to go for the various items. Is there anything in this spot? It's not. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't have it memorized. I just don't. Lots of spots. There's a lot of spots. Okay. Does this have anything? I don't remember. Let's find out. No. The other one might, though. I think one of them actually does. So let's go ahead and jump back over and go take a look at this one. This side. Oh, I guess not. But below it did, if you guys noticed, so I think this is safe. There we go. This one has the item, Twilight Herb. So Twilight Herb helps if you use sorcery and spells. That is actually a really useful one. But for what I use, it doesn't do much. But still, so for the people who do use it, that can be good. I don't see anything on this one. Oh, tagging from behind. You're not a very honorable spider. Jerk. Jerk! Get some simpleton spice. More for the casters. Uh-oh. Pretty low on health here. Whoop! Oh, I didn't think he'd hit me. I thought I had it. Let's go get safe. And I'll use a life gem. Pop that, baby. And I think I've already been here, right? This is where I came from. So, I'm pretty sure. Okay, whatever. Let's drop onto this one. Because this is the one I didn't jump to, or did I? No. No, I don't think so. Or did I jump to this one? I don't know. Anyways, I think that's all the items. Oh, well, might as well wrap around to this spot. I don't think there's an item there. I don't see one. I don't think there is. Man, that fog is giant. It's influencing everywhere. I think I'm actually over an hour now, but it's alright. We'll be Freya. Freya, it's gonna happen. Wouldn't it suck if I was like, and next time, Freya, and just ended it right here? I think that would suck. So we're gonna be Freya, and at least do that. Do that. Got some final spiders. Oh, something really cool to notice, actually, in this area is if you notice everything I'm walking on here, what is that? Where did that corpse come from? Oh, it's giant. I actually never noticed that before. That's kind of cool, if that's just normally there. This brown thing right there, it's kind of gross. Anyways, if you look at the ground here and what I'm walking on, those are all skulls and bones that I'm walking on right here in this area. So it's like this is the area that the spiders bring their prey and eat them and kill them. So this is the spot, because that's literally what the entire ground here is just littered with. So yeah, that's kind of cool to notice. And these giant mounds there, it's all skulls and bones. So yeah, I wanted to point that out to you guys. And actually, there's gonna be more inside of Freya's lair. So let's go say hi to a giant, disgusting spider. It's not creepy or gross at all. The spiders are literally just pouring out of the ancient dragon skeleton mouth. Or climbing up into it. And yeah, that's kind of what helps you indicate that they're all going to come out of that. But it seems like that's kind of where their nest is from inside within that ancient dragon. And just to say right now, that ancient dragon isn't Seath. A lot of people believe it is. It's not. I'm almost positive that's not Seath. I mean, I could always be wrong, but I'm pretty much 99% certain that's not Seath. I mean, there's a lot of theories I have where I'm like, hey, I don't know, I can kind of go both ways, but that's not one of them. I hate the spiders in this spot. Freya's fine. It's all the spider enemies that drive me crazy. Because, like, I go to deal with them, and that's usually what I die a lot of the times, because I'm trying to kill these spiders. Oh. Well, I don't know what I'm hit by right now, but, oh, apparently I'm stuck on Freya. That's what that was. Yeah, because I just want to deal with these stupid spiders first. That's just... Oh, crap. Oh, you're moving me. What? Actually, that rarely happens to me. That little jump thing they just did! I can't believe that didn't kill me. Well, that's why I usually rotate the other way, and maybe that's why I always should rotate the other way. Okay, let's get away from his Seath-like attack. Yeah, that beam is kind of reminiscent of Seath, as a lot of people have noticed. Okay, just want to deal with the stupid spiders. I'm not even going for Freya yet. Just want these spiders dead. Get out of here. Oh, crap. That stomp actually got me. Hate them. Hate those spiders. Really, that distraction is... Ah! How did that one hit me? Alright, let's get in close and heal up. And now I think I've dealt with enough spiders to just say hello. I never get hit with that stomping thing. I'm doing really poorly right now. This is honestly kind of bothering me. Alright, let's actually hurt Freya for a change. I like to lure this attack, or an attack, and then I'll go in for one hit, and then get out of the way after that one hit. And that's how I like to deal with it. Be safe. Oh, crap. Really? Landed right on me. Ugh, get out of the way. Alright, I'll see you guys in a moment. Because I really didn't talk much about the actual lore of Seldora in the area. But basically, it's a mining town that they're using to mine the Brightstones that they find in those caverns. And that's the entire point of the area, is really just as a mining city. Oh, no, 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 no. Wow, that was really... I actually can't believe I survived that. And by survived, I mean just didn't get hit. I mean, yeah, I survived, but yeah, I thought I'd get hit. Let's use a life gem for this one. I think that deserves a life gem. But yeah, that's kind of the origins of the town. It's meant as a mining town. Notice how their attack is actually the... Oh, BRB. Okay. Okay. Oh! So, Brightstone Cove, how about we talk about that? Yeah. Alright. Oh, you're gonna use your beam. Good thing I'm running the correct way this time. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with Freya right now. It's really kind of bothering me. Alright, Freya. Look, I'm trying to lure your attacks so I can just deal with your dumb spiders. Minions that are actually what makes you hard, not yourself! It's actually kind of annoying to me that it's not her that's hard, it's just her little minions that make this a hard fight. Alright. And just because I want to deal with them. That's the one thing I like about like summoning someone for this fight is that you can just kind of rely on them to deal with this for you. And then you can focus on Freya. Because usually they'll be the ones who will be all spider heavy. I just like to get them out of the way. Apparently it's not the best strategy, but I don't know. I usually don't have this much trouble with Freya. I guess I have to be a little more cautious. Really like play on the outskirts. Yeah, I was like, that giant leap up looks like a beam attack to me. Don't run away from me. Don't run away. That's gonna be a beam. And are there any other spiders? I guess there's only one, so. Oh, really? Now it runs for me. It's like, no, you're attacking my mom. No. No. A beam attack, it's like, I'll get out of the way. That's all good. I'll run way far away from anywhere you could possibly attack. Okay, beam attack. Let's deal with this spider. Come on, spider. Come on, spider. All right, there. All right, time to deal with Freya. What's up, Freya? What's up, girl? All right, I see what you're doing. You're stomping at me. Okay. And now we can roll out of the way of that. And there. This is what I like. So I always like to go on the right side because of the weapon that I use. It's very much based on my weapon. Okay, another spider just came out of the mouth. Yeah, so spiders are going to come out of the dragon mouth constantly during this fight. Just as a note. Just as a note, something that you would want to notice. But yeah, that's where they're coming from, is outside that dragon mouth. Alright. This attack, I got it. Oh, also, if you only attack one specific head, you'll probably end up plopping it off and you can play soccer with it. So that's kind of also a fun thing to note. Now let's see if I can do it. I'm going to try and focus on this one. Just so I can try and go for knocking the head off. Okay. Another... Oh, swing attack. You're a swinger, Freya. That was a terrible joke. Up. Let's deal with your baby spider ass. Shit. And still the same head. We're gonna try and knock that off. Oh, another spider came out to play. Fantastic. Got it though. Oh no, that's gonna be all the things. So the fact that there's dual heads kind of leads to a bunch of speculations, like possibly one of the heads is actually Seldora, and the other head is the spider itself initially. Because I'll show you guys the cage. Oh no! Oh, that. Oh, come on. That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. You are gonna die, you asshole spider. Oh, I would have been so angry if that had ended up killing me. Okay, well, I don't remember which side I was knocking, but I think it was this side, so that's why I'm gonna wait for its beam blast instead of going over. Nah, I didn't knock it off. I'm sorry. You can knock off the head and play soccer with it. That was the point I was trying to make. So you'll notice you only get the soul of Duke's Dear Freya for defeating Freya, but you don't actually get a Great Soul, like the soul of the Great Soul. Now for defeating Freya in New Game Plus, you also get the old Pale Soul, indicating that Seath's soul is fused with Freya, this boss. So Seath and this boss of Freya are the same, but they don't have the Great Soul. Now where is the Great Soul? If you look right there, that is the Great Soul, and it's actually part of this ancient dragon right here. And if I actually look at the way that this soul looks that I just picked up, Freya's soul, notice how all the Great Souls will have this specific look to it. Like the old Iron King soul has that look. Soul of the Rotten has that look. The Soul of the Lost Sinner has that look. But Freya's soul just looks like a normal soul. Now, if you go into the memory of this ancient dragon and pick up the ancient dragon soul, the ancient dragon soul actually looks like this soul. It has that indication of a great soul. So it actually makes that clear distinction that Freya isn't the actual Great Soul, and Seath isn't actually the Great Soul that you're picking up. So we get that Great Soul, again, from this ancient dragon, so that's actually who has the Great Soul. So I find that really interesting. It's actually not Seath whose soul is considered the Great Soul, but rather Freya. So I wanted to make that distinction clear, because I think it's confusing to a lot of people. It's actually something I was thinking about making an FAQ video and putting that in an FAQ video. So here we're in the Lord's private chambers, which look a lot like Seath in a sense. It's kind of reminiscent to that. And something I noticed is this cage that's broken open, and I believe that's actually where Freya was kept. The spider was in there, and that this is Seldora, the Lord, because he's in the Lord's private chambers. He's hollowed out because I think he combined his soul with Freya's soul. So I think it's his soul and Freya's soul combined with the using the power of Seath that made Freya. But yeah, anyways, he's completely hollowed out. Another indicator that this is Seldora is that he drops the Brightstone key. And apparently also drops a frame of Branch of Yore in the Dark Quartz Ring +1. So let's look at the Dark Quartz Ring +1 before I forget about it. So that's going to be Melfian Magic Academy. Its Dark Infused Quartz increases Dark Defense. Pyromancer Glocken was criticized for crafting these replicas, but it's well known that they have saved the life of many a traveler. But the real interesting thing that he drops is the Brightstone key. So the eccentric Lord Seldora, and again, this is who we were in Lord's Chambers, Lord Seldora, known for his fascination with spiders, built a town and a personal fortune by mining Brightstone. So this is the entire lore of the area. He built this town. Seldora is the town that he built to mine Brightstone, and that's how he made a giant fortune. One day, the town was overrun by spiders, but Lord Seldora only stood by and watched, eerily contented. And again, I think he actually combined, that was his fault, and he was the one who did that. So I'm not sure if any of the other doodads around here have any meaning to them. I'm really not sure. Like this, for example, that looks kind of like the compass that we found on the ship. But I'm really not sure. The only thing that I could tell was when I noticed that cage, it really does seem like it's possible that that's where Freya was kept as it's broken open. And it's hanging there right by where his chambers were. And yeah, so he probably just kept that there because he loved spiders and he wanted to have a pet spider. But I mean, that's just my speculation and my thoughts. And here we have the body of Vengarl. So I was completely off when I said I'd kill Vengarl. I didn't. This is where he is. For some reason, I was just blanking out. Oh. Hey there, Vengarl. There we go. Got him. Now we can knock him back a few pegs. What, Vengarl? You're supposed to be like the baddest warrior. This is probably why Pharros fell. Not even that bad. And we get his armor and gloves and boots. And now I actually have his hat. So now we've completed the set. But I think we're way over on time, so I'm not going to look at that. I'll go ahead and look at another time. But I'm going to use the Primal Bonfire and then wrap us up while we're back at Majula. So let's go ahead and use another Primal Bonfire. And actually, that wraps up getting all the Great Souls for my playthrough. That's all 4 Great Souls. So what I'm going to do next episode is I'm going to go back to where Vengarl was and go ahead and talk to him and have him give us the items that he's going to give us. And then I'm going to move forward, and we're going to go into Drangleic Castle. So that'll be next episode. But guys, thank you so much for joining me this week. I appreciate it as always. I always have fun. I hope you guys have fun, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks again. Later, guys. See you next time. Peace.